Loving our neighbour this Easter includes not just loving our brothers and sisters, but our neighbours extend to be all of God's creation, every species, and the earth itself. Mother Earth, God's creation, is suffering. She's crying out. This Easter, I'd like to share with you the story of the Last Supper. Jesus was spending time with the disciples. It was the Last Supper. He took off his outer robes and he wore just a towel, and he started to wash the disciples' feet. And the disciples didn't understand what he was doing, and he acknowledged that. He said, "You don't understand what I'm doing now, but soon you will." And then he washed each of their feet and he dried their feet with the towel he was wearing. He was essentially modelling for his disciples and for us that it matters what we do on earth. This example of Jesus washing the disciples' feet, showing that he, as the teacher, the Lord, was humble enough to behave with these acts of love to his neighbours, to humanity. And then he gave them a new commandment. He said, "I give you a new commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you." So he's inviting us to do the same. "By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." Today, we face all sorts of ecological issues and social issues. Pollution, climate change, water issues, biodiversity loss, inequality and the breakdown of society, waste, a throwaway culture. All of these things require us to show how we can love one another. Pope Francis says it might be in those simple things of reusing the various items around us and not discarding them. It might be in the little acts that avoid using plastic, by reducing our consumption, only cooking what we need to eat, showing care for all of God's creation. This Easter, we're invited to do this in a way that shows that we are healing our world. We're healing through loving all our neighbours, by caring for God's creation. So we're invited this Easter to humbly walk with God, to connect through our daily actions, and to show how much we love our neighbours, which is all of God's creation.